All right, welcome back, everyone. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you might appreciate my cat daddy shirt. Long time viewers of the Pre-Market Prep know that the house cats occasionally visit me. It's been a while, but many of you might, if you follow me on social media, I post. Listen, I'm not afraid to admit. I post pictures of my cats all the time. You know, I like my house cats anyway. The wife picked me up this cat daddy shirt from. I actually have a really cool black cat. She does. I don't think she's ever been on here. She's got 6 toes, so she's got like these really cool paws. So anyway, welcome back, everyone. Kind of an interesting recap of yesterday. We talked about. Really, we talked about AMC a lot, kind of post 9:45 break that never came. And I know, you guys want picks. Give me more picks. But, I mean, and I know I go over this a lot, but not getting bagged in AMC or GME or SLV or all of these, don't discount the value of not getting trapped in a crappy setup. Listen, there's a lot of people. Now, I hope they weren't on here. If they were on here, they weren't paying attention. There's a lot of people that are in AMC still. And I'm not going to pick on anybody. I mean, listen, that's one of the things I've kind of been going off on the last few days. It drives me nuts. All these old fools. Listen, yes, there's a lot of people that are still in AMC. Yes, there's a lot of people in GME still. But you know what? Learn from it and don't do it again. And that's what drives me nuts with these old fools on mainstream media, mocking all these 20-year-olds. It's like, screw you, old man. Because guess what, old man? You didn't make any mistakes when you were 20. Huh. Listen, we ain't got enough time. This would be like a 4-day live stream if I talked about the stupid decisions I made when I was 20. You guys get a babysitter. Request some days off work if we're gonna talk about the dumb things I did when I was 20. And listen, if you get bagged in AMC or you get bagged in GME, sell it, move on, and learn from it. So, all right. Oh, that being said, one thing I do want to talk about is space yesterday, space and Fubo. Okay. Well, let me bring up the notes. I got the notes from yesterday. Yesterday morning was, we talked about NAKD as a dip and rip. We talked about AMC as a dip and rip. None of those came. But then we also talked about space and Fubo as those breaks above 50. And they both worked out great. So that might be the biggest delineation I want you to think about is, if you let's say AMC and space were your two main watches, and the dip and rip never came on AMC, so you forget about it. Then the break of 50 on space happens at 11 a.m. and you nail that one, and ground up to 60 plus. So that being said, the news continues to be good on space. Before I move on, love this as a midday VWAP reclaim. All right. SNDL, weed stock. Listen, guys. Most of you know my hatred of weed stocks, number one. This is a Wall Street Bets play. It's down 20%, 17%. So And I don't blame you guys for asking. Remember, I think I might be the most patient guy. I mean, hey, full disclosure, I'm not saying I've never lost my shit on these webinars. It has happened. It's happened. But I think I might be the most patient person. But to all of you asking about SNDL, what do you expect me to say? What do you expect me to say? It's a Wall Street bets pump. It's a piece of crap weed stock. And there was an offering. I mean, again, I'm not yelling at you, but what do you want me to say? Am I supposed to come on here and be like, oh, it was pumped by Reddit, it's a terrible weed stock, and it's got an offering, hold. You know, buy the dip, yo. Add to a loser, yo. You know, and again, I'm not gonna freak out on you. But seriously, like what do you want me to say about SNDL? There's nothing to say. And the sooner you recognize, and if you're in this, if you're in it, just cut it. Just cut it. Don't come on and, don't ask me. Don't ask Dave Portnoy. Don't ask Jim Cramer. Don't ask your Uber driver. Don't ask your boss. Don't ask your buddy. It's a pump. It's a terrible weed stock, and there's an offering. It's like asking people about what do you think about SNDL ain't going to help you. It ain't going to help you. So, any update on Fubo? No. I think all thoughts the same. Red to green on Fubo. I like that you guys are asking about real stocks. Love this as red to green for continued swing idea. What are your thoughts on INO? Oh, geez. Wow. What's up with INO? Okay, afternoon VWAP hold for swing. That's a beautiful breakout. I didn't realize this is a multi-month. So it's breaking that double top from September as well as when it first went wild back last March or further. Whoops, I'm looking at a. Yeah, so this is breaking two tops. Afternoon VWAP holds for swing. Love that. Nice. Thank you, Hank Hoover. Thank you. I did not even see INO. Afternoon COVID swing idea. NNDM. Tubby. So, Tubby Cankles. Tubby Cankles wants to know about NNDM. So that's a 3D printing play. Tubby Cankles. I love 3D printing, but this stock's just fading every day, and I don't see a play here. It's breaking down. NNDM needs news. Back burner watch. If 3D printing heats back up. Heats back up. But volume and price fading. Thank you for the question, Tubby Cankles. BNGO. So BNGO, this has been that biotech that's just been squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. Dip and rip. Let me draw it, and then I gotta go. So I'd say BNGO is probably the top dip and rip. The only knock, the only negative on BNGO is the float. This is higher float. But price action wise, this is that same drawing, that 1250 area. Ideally, we get that spike, that weak open, and then that dip and rip post 945. The biggest reason I like BNGO is there's tons and tons and tons of shorts bagged in this thing. So I would say probably that, in standard dip and rip fashion, ideally this slows down, tracks a little sideways here at 1250, opens weak, and then you could risk off of 12. That gives you a goal of 14. If this really gets squeezing, I think that's achievable. That gets you your 3-to-1 risk to reward. That's what we look for. So yeah, BNGO has news, heavily shorted, solid volume. And this has been a stock we've talked about over and over and over again. So standard dip and rip. Ideally track sideways into the open, dips at the open, collects more shorts, scares out the paper hands, and then breaks the high of the day post 945, risk down on 12, goal of 14 plus. Last one, WKHS, red to green. Let me look at the chart. 100%, yes. One of our top EV plays. Whoops, let me do this. BNGO whiteboard. And WKHS, one of top EV plays. Keep in mind, Tesla did have a recall. So the only reason I bring up the Tesla recall, I think Tesla's still green, though, oddly enough. So obviously the market, market doesn't really care about this recall. I would say this, though, and this is the last point I'll make today. If you're trading the EVs, you gotta watch Tesla. So watching, did somebody just say dip buy on AMC? Oh my God. Anyway, you gotta follow Tesla if you're trading any EVs. And anyone that's saying dip buy the WSB plays, please, I love you, but go somewhere else. Don't clog up my chat with the dip buys on AMC and GME. It's over until they break out. Until they squeeze again, it's over. If you're trying to pick bottoms, you're going to get destroyed. Now, if we get, what's the chart I draw every day? If they re-break out, it's a different story. But if you're trying to guess bottoms, baby, good luck. Enjoy your time in hell. Because if you're picking bottoms on any of the WSB plays, your next few weeks and months will be hell. I'm trying to save you. So, all right. Have a great day. BNGO, probably top dip and rip. Love Space, love Fubo, love WKHS, and tons of earnings. We didn't even get to the earnings. E-Whispers on Twitter is a great follow. And check out the Steady Trade team. And we will see y'all next time.